NadeScrapper build for PvP. Gonna go over this real quick. So what I am currently using is the grenade kit with Scrapper. We're going alchemy, explosives, and then Scrapper for the hammer. For your action bar, I use the medic gyro, grenade kit, bulwark gyro, blast gyro, steep gyro. And then as far as my traits, down the alchemy line, I went with protection injection, elixir E, and iron blood. The reason why I went with that is because it gives you protection when you disable, which a lot of people in PvP are going to do that. So protection is an amazing attribute to have. And then with your elixir E, when you're struck below 33% health, it's going to give you barrier and protection. And then I went with the iron blooded to reduce physical and condition damage for each boon you have. And then for the explosives trait, we're going to go with lesser grenade barrage. This is going to make your grenade kit and your extra grenade barrage do a lot more damage and give vulnerability on your target. This also allows you to cast your 6, which is your healing medic, which is also going to trigger another explosion with close proximity to your character. We're also going to go to the explosive temper, which grants stacking ferocity when they hit. So basically, all of your explosions, when they hit a target, are going to be stacking that ferocity. And then we're going to go with Big Boomer, deal increased strike damage to foes with a lower health percentage than you. Hitting with an explosion heals you for over a few seconds, which is amazing in PvP. So if somebody, say, is 10-20% lower health than you are, when you hit them, you're going to get healed, which helps keep you above their threshold. And it's also going to increase your damage by 10%. Now with the Scrapper line, we went with mass momentum, gain might while you have stability. Your function gyro applies stability to allies when cast. So that's going to allow you to pop your gyro medic. See the explosion? That's what I was talking about earlier. But the main part of why you want that is not only giving yourself protection, your stability, and might, it's also going to give stability to your allies as well. So in team fights, it's really amazing. And then object in motion is the next trait line I went with. Deal increased strike damage while you have stability, swiftness, or super speed. This damage increase compounds for each boon you have. The reason why I went with this is because with a build like this, especially with Scrapper, you are having a lot of super speed on almost 100% of the time. So that's going to give you that extra damage boost, because you're going to be stacking your swiftness, super speed, and stability. And since it says this damage increase, it compounds. Means every extra boon you have out of those 3 is going to add 5% damage to your attacks. The last one in this trait is applied force. Gain stability when you gain might at or above the threshold. So if you're at 10 or above, you're going to get more stability. Alright, let's look at our equipment that we're using. Obviously, since we're a Scrapper, we're going to go with the hammer. For the amulet, I went with the Berserker for pure power build, but I also went with the Rune of Leadership to increase boon duration, to keep your super speed, stability, and stuff for on longer. Now for your sigils, I went with Purging, and energy. The reason I went with purging is because with this build there's not a whole lot of condition cleansing, so that can help a lot. The energy is so you can actually get your dodge back, which also triggers your explosive entrance, which is going to allow you to do more burst damage over time. Please like, subscribe, and comment for more. And now you can enjoy some playtime. Thank you, and see you again in the next video.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs. Tower captured. Mansion captured. I'm nigh invincible. Clock tower captured. Captured the windmill.
I've got the target. I die in victory. 6 feet tall. with my